Welcome back. I got a break and finished charging. I was out shopping, but I forgot to charge my camcorder. So it's very hot in my apartment, like 30 degrees. I had to open my door. It's very hot, like 30. So let's animate some Danish video. It's not ready. It's 2 p.m. It's not always I can start the reading again. I need to look my airline sim game. I need a minute to get to my bed, and I like to make some video about this Boeing 777 in my language Danish. I was supposed to do it in English too, but I'm too old and tired to do that. I don't have the energy. I have to do it later when my life is different.
Orders and deliveries, edit. Main article, list of Boeing 777 orders and deliveries. The 777 surpassed 2,000 orders by the end of 2018. Boeing 777 orders and deliveries by type. Total orders, total deliveries unfilled. 777 to 288. 777-200 422 422. 777-200 LR 6161. 777 to 360. 777-300 838 833 5. 777F 353 277 76. 777X 481 481. Total 2,303 1,741 562. Orders and deliveries through December 2024. Boeing 777 orders and deliveries by year. 2015, 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023, 2024 total. Orders 58 23 53 51 -3 10 53 68 162 2303. Deliveries 288. 200 422. 200 LR 1161. 360. 379 88 65 32 19 47 31 833. 777 F 19 11 9 16 25 22 16 21 26 13 277. 777X. All 98 99 74 48 45 26 24 24 26 14 1741. 1994 1995 1996 1997 1998 1999 2000 2001 2002 2003 2004 2005 2006 2007 2008 2009 2010 2011 2012 2013 2014. Orders 112, 101, 68, 54, 68, 35, 116, 30, 32, 13, 42, 153, 76, 110, 39, 30, 75, 194, 75, 121, 277. Deliveries 213, 32, 11, 10, 39, 31, 231. 248, 50, 63, 42, 55, 41, 29, 22, 13, 23, 19, 34, 334. 200 LR 210, 11, 16, 9, 6, 1, 1, 3. 314, 17, 4, 3, 6, 9, 2, 4, 1. 310, 20, 39, 53, 47, 52, 40, 52, 60, 79, 83. 777 F 16, 22, 15, 19, 14, 13. 777X. All 13, 32, 59, 74, 83, 55, 61, 47, 39, 36, 40, 65, 83, 61, 88, 74, 73, 83, 98, 99. Orders through the 31st of December, 2024 and deliveries. Boeing 777 orders and deliveries, cumulative, by year. Orders. Deliveries. Orders and deliveries through the 31st of December, 2024. Accidents and incidents, edit. As of May, 2024, the 777 had been involved in 31 aviation accidents and incidents, including a total of 8 hull losses, 5 in-flight accidents, resulting in 542 fatalities, including 3 fatalities due to ground casualties, along with 3 hijackings. The first fatality involving the twinjet occurred in a fire while an aircraft was being refueled at Denver International Airport in the United States on the 5th of September, 2001, during which a ground worker sustained fatal burns. The aircraft, operated by British Airways, sustained fire damage to the lower wing panels and engine housing. It was later repaired and returned to service. The first hull loss occurred on the 17th of January, 2008, when a 777-200 with Rolls-Royce Trent 895 engines, flying from Beijing to London as British Airways Flight 38, crash-landed approximately 1,000 feet, 300 m, short of Heathrow Airport's runway 27L and slid onto the runway's threshold. There were 47 injuries and no fatalities. The impact severely damaged the landing gear, wing roots and engines. The accident was attributed to ice crystals suspended in the aircraft's fuel clogging the fuel oil heat exchanger, FOH. 2 other minor momentary losses of thrust with Trent 895 engines occurred later in 2008. Investigators found these were also caused by ice in the fuel clogging the FOH. As a result, the heat exchanger was redesigned. The second hull loss occurred on the 29th of July, 2011, when a 777-200 scheduled to operate as Egypt Air Flight 667 suffered a cockpit fire while parked at the gate at Cairo International Airport before its departure. The aircraft was evacuated with no injuries, and airport fire teams extinguished the fire. The aircraft sustained structural, heat and smoke damage, and was written off. Investigators focused on a possible short circuit between an electrical cable and a supply hose in the cockpit crew oxygen system. The third hull loss occurred on the 6th of July, 2013, when a 777-200 operating as Asian Airlines Flight 214, crashed while landing at San Francisco International Airport after touching down short of the runway. The 307 surviving passengers and crew on board evacuated before fire destroyed the aircraft. 2 passengers, who had not been wearing their seat belts, were ejected from the aircraft during the crash and were killed. A 3rd passenger died 6 days later as a result of injuries sustained during the crash. These were the first fatalities in a crash involving a 777 since its entry into service in 1995. The official accident investigation concluded in June 2014 that the pilots committed 20 to 30 minor to significant errors in their final approach. Deficiencies in Asian Airlines pilot training and in Boeing's documentation of complex flight control systems were also cited as contributory factors. The 4th hull loss occurred on the 8th of March, 2014, when a 777-200 carrying 227 passengers and 12 crew, en route from Kuala Lumpur to Beijing as Malaysia Airlines Flight 370, was reported missing. Air traffic control's last reported coordinates for the aircraft were over the South China Sea. After the search for the aircraft began, Malaysia's Prime Minister, Najib Razak, announced on the 24th of March, 2014, that after analysis of new satellite data it was now to be assumed beyond reasonable doubt that the aircraft had crashed in the Indian Ocean and there were no survivors. The cause remains unknown, but the Malaysian government in January 2015 declared it an accident. US officials believe the most likely explanation to be that someone in the cockpit of Flight 370 reprogrammed the aircraft's autopilot to travel south across the Indian Ocean. On the 29th of July 2015, an item later identified as a flaperon from the still missing aircraft was found on the island of Reunion in the western Indian Ocean, consistent with having drifted from the main search area. The 5th hull loss occurred on the 17th of July 2014, when a 777-200 bound for Kuala Lumpur from Amsterdam as Malaysia Airlines Flight 17, MH17, was shot down by an anti-aircraft missile while flying over eastern Ukraine. All 298 people, 283 passengers and 15 crew on board were killed, making this the deadliest crash involving the Boeing 777. The incident was linked to the ongoing war in Donbas. On the basis of the Dutch Safety Board and the Joint Investigation Team official conclusions of May 2018, the governments of the Netherlands and Australia hold Russia responsible for the deployment of the Buk missile system used in shooting down the airliner from territory held by pro-Russian separatists. The 6th hull loss occurred on the 3rd of August 2016, when a 777-300 crashed while landing and caught fire at Dubai Airport at the end of its flight as Emirates Flight 521. The preliminary investigation indicated that the aircraft was attempting a landing during active wind shear conditions. The pilots initiated a go-around procedure shortly after the wheels touched down onto the runway. However, the aircraft settled back onto the ground, apparently due to late throttle application. As the undercarriage was in the process of being retracted, the aircraft landed on its rear underbody and engine nacelles, resulting in the separation of one engine, loss of control and subsequent crash. There were no passenger casualties of the 300 people on board, but one airport fireman was killed fighting the fire. The aircraft's fuselage and right wing were irreparably damaged by the fire. The 7th hull loss occurred on the 29th of November 2017, when a Singapore Airlines 777-200 experienced a fire while being towed at Singapore Changi Airport. An aircraft technician was the only occupant on board and evacuated safely. The aircraft sustained heat damage and was written off. Another fire occurred on the 22nd of July 2020 to an Ethiopian Airlines 777F while at the cargo area of Shanghai Pudong International Airport. The aircraft sustained heat damage and was written off as the 8th hull loss. Media reports on legal proceedings attribute the fire to the ignition of chlorine dioxide disinfection tablets at high temperatures in a humid environment on ground. On the 20th of February 2021, a 777-200 operating as United Airlines Flight 328 suffered a failure of its starboard engine. The cowling and other engine parts fell over a Denver suburb. The captain declared an emergency and returned to land at the Denver airport. An immediate examination, before any formal investigation, found that 2 fan blades had broken off. One blade had suffered metal fatigue and may have chipped another blade, which also broke off. Boeing recommended suspending flights of all 128 operational 777s equipped with Pratt & Whitney PW4000 engines until they had been inspected. Several countries also restricted flights of PW4000 equipped 777s in their territory. In 2018, a similar issue occurred on United Airlines Flight 1175 from San Francisco to Hawaii involving another 777-200 equipped with the same engine type. On the 21st of May, 2024, Singapore Airlines Flight 321, operated by a 777-300, encountered severe turbulence over Myanmar that injured 104 passengers and crew and led to the death of a passenger, who died of a suspected heart attack. Aircraft on display, edit. 1. The first prototype, a Boeing 777-200, BHNL, X. N7771, was built in 1994 and originally used by Boeing for flight testing and development. In 2000, it was sold to Cathay Pacific, as no delivery slots were available for newly built 777s, and refurbished for passenger service. After 18 years of commercial service, BHNL was retired in mid-2018 amid press reports that it was to be displayed at the Museum of Flight in Seattle. On the 18th of September, 2018, Cathay Pacific and Boeing announced that BHNL would be donated to the Pima Air and Space Museum near Tucson, Arizona, where it would be placed on permanent display. 3 retired Saudi 777-200 aircraft, formerly registered HZAKG, HZAKK, and HZAKP, respectively, were transported by road from Jeddah to Riyadh in September 2024 to be displayed at the Riyadh Season Exhibition. The fuselage of each aircraft was to be used as a tourist attraction featuring aviation-themed exhibits and forward/or dining and retail options. Specifications, edit. Boeing 777 specifications. Variants: first generation, second generation. Model 777-200 /200 777 to 300 777-300 777-200 LR /777F. Cockpit crew 2. 3 class seats 305. 24F/54J /227Y. 368. 30F/84J /254Y, 365, 22F/70J /273Y, 301, 16F/58J /227Y. 2 class seats 313, 396, 317. Exit limit 440, 550, 440. Length 209 feet 1 in, 63.73 m. 242 feet 4 in, 73.86 m. 209 feet 1 in, 63.73 m. Wingspan 199 feet 11 in, 60.93 m. 31.6 degrees. Wing sweep 212 feet 7 in, 64.80 m. 31.6 degrees. Wing sweep. Wing area 4,605 square feet, 427.8 m. 8.68 are 4,702 square feet, 436.8 m. 9.61 are. Tail height 60 feet 9 in, 18.5 m. 60 feet 8 in, 18.5 m. 61 feet 1 in, 18.6 m. Fuselage width 20 feet 4 in, 6.20 m. Cabin width 19 feet 3 in, 5.86 m. Seats 18.5 in, 47 centimeters, at 9 abreast, 17 in, 43 centimeters, at 10 abreast. Cargo volume 5,330 cubic feet, 150.9 m. 7,120 cubic feet, 201.6 m. 5,330 cubic feet, 150.9 m. Tow 545,000 pound, 247,200 kilograms. 656,000 pound, 297,550 kilograms. 660,000 pound, 299,370 kilograms. 775,000 pound, 351,533 kilograms. 766,000 pound, 347,452 kilograms. 777F, 766,800 pound, 347,815 kilograms. OEW 299,550 pound, 135,850 kilograms. 200 304,500 pound, 138,100 kilograms. 353,800 pound, 160,530 kilograms. 370,000 pound, 167,829 kilograms. 300 ERSF, 336,000 pound, 152,000 kilograms. 320,000 pound, 145,150 kilograms. 777F, 318,300 pound, 144,379 kilograms. Fuel capacity 31,000 US gal, 117,340 L, /207,700 pound, 94,240 kilograms. 200 /300, 45,220 US gal, 171,171 L, /302,270 pound, 137,460 kilograms. 47,890 US gal, 181,283 L, /320,863 pound, 145,538 kilograms. Ceiling 43,100 feet, 13,100 m. Speed maximum. Mach 0.87, Mach 0.89, 499,511 kn, 924945 km /h, 574587 miles per hour. Cruise Mach 0.84, 482 kn, 892 km per hour, 554 miles per hour. Range 5,214 mi, 9,700 kilometers, 6,030 mi. 200 7,065 mi, 13,080 kilometers, 8,130 mi, 6,013 mi, 11,165 kilometers, 6,940 mi, 7,317 mi, 13,649 kilometers, 8,480 mi. 300 ERSF, 4,615 mi, 8,610 kilometers, 5,350 mi, 8,555 mi, 15,843 kilometers, 9,845 mi. 777F, 4,917 mi, 9,200 kilometers, 5,720 mi. Take off 8,000 feet, 2,440 m. 211,100 foot, 3,380 m. 10,600 feet, 3,230 m. 10,000 feet, 3,050 m. 9,200 feet, 2,800 m. 777F, 9,300 feet, 2,830 m. Engine, 2. PW 4000 /Trent 800 /GE90 PW 4000 /Trent 800 GE90-115B GE90-110B /115B. Max thrust, 2. 77,200 lbf, 343 kN. 200 93,700 lbf, 417 kN, 98,000 lbf, 440 kN, 115,300 lbf, 513 kN, 110,000,115, 300 lbf, 489513 kN. ICAO designation B772, B773, B77W, B77L. For Boeing 777-8 and -9 specifications, see Boeing 777X. Diagram of Boeing 777 variants with front, cross-section, side, and top views. 777-200 on left. 777-300 on right. See also, edit. 1. Competition between Airbus and Boeing. Aircraft of comparable role, configuration, and era. 1. Airbus A330 widebody twin-engine jet airliner. 2. Airbus A340 widebody, long-range, quad-engine jet airliner family. 3. Airbus A350 XWB widebody, long-range, twin-engine jet airliner family. 4. Boeing 767 widebody twin-engine jet airliner family. 5. Boeing 787 Dreamliner Boeing widebody jet airliner introduced in 2011. 6. Ilyushin Il-96 Russian long-range widebody airliner. 7. McDonnell Douglas MD-11 widebody airliners developed from the DC-10. Related lists. 1. List of Boeing 777 operators. 2. List of Boeing 777 orders and deliveries. 3 List of Boeing 777X orders and deliveries. 4 List of Boeing customer codes. 5 List of commercial jet airliners. 6 List of civil aircraft. Notes.